Okay, on the move. You know, oh wow. Okay, so at one time, I think humans were obviously more transient. You know, the hunter-gatherer, nomadic lifestyle of humans. We were on the move. Moving. I think what's so interesting about this sedentary lifestyle that we've invented for ourselves is that, I mean, on the one hand, it's pretty amazing to just have deep roots in an area. But it's also, there's something kind of stagnant about it. I guess the thing I really want to talk about is art and how to generate and produce important art. And you're the arbiter of whether it's important or not. I think we can never tell who our art is going to touch deeply. We don't know. We never know. But we're all sort of tuned to the same resonant frequency in a weird way. So it's almost like we're all harps. And what we're really learning is how to play ourselves. And if we can play our own harp, then the people around us benefit from the beautiful music that we're making. And it inspires other people to also make beautiful harmonic music. There's an instinct to feel shame about your art, your voice, your assertiveness, your opinions, your political stances, your spiritual beliefs. It's like a privacy. And I think the government tends to sort of take advantage of our instinct to, I don't think the instinct to be private is there. I think the instinct to share is always there. But then what we do is we share stuff that isn't ours. We share stuff that's been totally weaponized. And it's fraught with it's like a minefield. So, you know, in our private corner of the world, we generate an opinion about a controversial subject that has already been gamed out and rolled out just for our consumption. And these are little mousetraps. And we bite the cheese. We go for it. And the mousetrap slaps down on our nose. And after a few of these, you either get more emboldened and more punk rock and more like, I don't give a fuck, I'm just going to say what I want to say. Fuck all of you. or you get really, really private. And I think the reason why people get private with their, political affiliations, their opinions on controversial subjects, is because deep down, well, there's a politeness, but deep down, we know it's bullshit. In the deepest regions of our intellect, we have already we've run the AI program over and over, and we know that it's a catch-22. Most of this shit is moot. There's an argument to support both or either side. And so there's no point in debating it. And I think that's the other reason we get private, is like we don't want to judge people based on their opinions or beliefs. Or, I mean, maybe some people do want to, for just to be controversial, that's fun. I get it. But, like, what is the real point? When you're in a room with somebody, you're trying to find connections. And that's the human instinct that I think is at the heart of making art, is expressing something in order to connect with your fellow human. And that's some deep, deep, deep stuff. Because we live in a world with so many distractions that in order to connect, it's like a special occasion. It's become so special that, let's say you're going to invest 4 years of your life making a film. On your free time, on your own dime, you're just going to sacrifice whatever it needs to sacrifice in order to push a film out into the world, because you have to do it. You have to get it off your chest. You have to. And that's exactly why I made Fred. I had to make a film. And my ex-wife Cecilia can attest to this. She saw me. I was tortured. I was like, if I don't make a film, I'm going to go bananas. And she supported my effort. And we actually, as a couple, we were newly married at the time, and we took out a bank loan. I so clearly remember this, and I was like, because I couldn't afford to not work. And in order to make a film, you gotta not work. You're gonna work on your film, but you're not gonna work out in the field and earn money. You just can't. You gotta invest, clearly you have to invest hours per day in order to knock all the tasks off your list. I didn't have a giant crew. It was me and Matt Hazelrig, essentially. I got some help along the way, but my wingman was Matt Hazelrig. He was with me almost every frame, and I owe that guy such a debt of gratitude. He's such an amazing DP, such an amazing human being, just a wealth of generosity and sweetness. And he can be so funny and self-deprecating, and And he's flawed, an extremely flawed human, which just makes him all the more lovable. God, we had such a great time making that film together. And he has such a fantastic eye for cinema. I mean, the reason why Fred looks good is because Matt Hazelrig lit it and photographed it to look good. But if you're going to make a film, my point is that you have to really, really, really think about, hey, what deep, deep, deep down do I have to say? What do I have to say to the tribe? Because you're going on a vision quest. And you're going to have to choose every shot, every angle, every line of dialogue or nuanced gesture. You're going to have to choose why every frame of your animated film is in there. That's the level of control you're going to have. And that, I think that requires a little sit down, a little powwow, a little deep reflection and meditation into your life. Mining the corners of your life. Picking a theme and a tone and finding your voice. What excites you? Is it humor? Is it dance? Is it laughter? Is it sex? Is it travel? Is it outer space? Is it inner space? Is it politics? What excites you? Is it nature? The vast, unending power of nature? And what about nature excites you? And you're going on a quest. You're going into the cave. Into the dark stillness of the cave of your heart. And when you're done, you will emerge with some kind of message. And we will benefit because your voice is like no one else's.